up, guys? This is Levi. We're here at Perform24, and I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about warm-ups. So I think warm-ups are generally ignored, so I want to use these guys to demo a couple things that we do. So the purpose of our warm-ups, we do a couple different things. So the warm-up to us is the most important part of the lift. First of all, it sets the tone for the whole workout. If you come in and you get after it on your warm-up, your whole workout's going to be better. It's going to be more dialed in. You do that over and over and over, week after week, month after month. Your progress is going to be increased. Likewise, on the performance side, if you do warm up correctly, your performance on the field on game day is going to be a lot better. So here's a couple warm up techniques that we use. When we program our warm ups, we think about a couple things. So we think about movement deficiencies, which we will address in the warm up either as a trigger point or as a mobility exercise. Kind of talk about priming the muscle. So another word for that is activation. So depending on what we're doing, like the movements that we have in the lifts, we'll activate the right muscle groups. Another thing that we'll do is increase the heart rate. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to demo a couple of trigger points. So I'm going to use Mason first. We're going to use a peanut. Got it? So the peanut is just two lacrosse balls taped together. This is going to go directly between your shoulder blades on the floor. Got it? So it's going directly between the shoulder blades. We can go through a couple different arm patterns. Two of the favorites are just kind of chest flies and then arm scissors. If you have any type of shoulder problems, this is a good place to start. This takes care of a lot. So tape two lacrosse balls together and give these two a try. The second one we're going to demo is with Zack. So this helps clean up kind of the upper body, the upper extremity. This is a good lower body trigger point. So he's going to go on your TFL. The TFL is a glute compensator. If your glute's not working right, your TFL will kind of take over that workload. So this trigger point is shutting down that TFL so that your glute can work the way it's supposed to during your lift or during your performance. So the spot on this is kind of tricky. So if you find your hip bone and put the lacrosse ball right on your hip bone, you're going to go one ball down and then one ball over. So it's kind of like the front corner of your hip. And you can tell by the lovely face that Zack is making that this feels really good. Okay, so if we know that there's some firing pattern issues going on, we'll use trigger points in the warm-up to get those firing patterns working correctly. The second thing we'll do, like I said, is address flexibility limitations through mobility drills. So we call this a scorpion stretch. So reaching your heel. Yep. This is a crowd favorite. Big rotation through the low back, big hip flexor stretch on this. And then another one that we use a lot is it's called World's Greatest. We didn't name this stretch. I don't know who did, but we use World's Greatest a lot just because it is a massive stretch for the whole body. Zack's a pretty good demo for this one. Guys, we got hips, we got upper back, we got hamstring as you rock back. Full body stretch right here. Hence the name World's Greatest. Okay, so like we said before, activation is a big part of our warm-ups. We want to activate the correct muscle groups depending on the movements that we're going to be doing in the lift. We're going to do a lower body activation and an upper body activation. So back to Mason, we use hip circles all the time. So going down on all fours. This is your glute activator. So big hip circles forward. Yep, and then big hip circles backwards. Usually I'll do like 10 aside. So 10 forward, 10 backwards, and then switching sides. This will light up your glutes. Upper body activation, we're going to do scarecrows. So land face down. Again, this is going to be for the scaps. So squeeze the scaps, and then rotate up. So it's a squeeze and then a rotation. Again, if you have shoulder problems, this one's going to be really tough, but it's working your upper back, working your scaps. If you're getting ready for competition, we will use a neural activation. So neural activation is like your quick feet. So we're going to go base pogos just right in place. This is the last part of your warm-up. If you're going to get ready to throw, these guys are both college pitchers. So if they're going into throw, we need to make sure that their neural system is working just as well as their muscular system. This shocks the neurological system and gets them ready, just that final little cherry on top of the warm-up. So let's go base pogos. So we'll go base position, and then both feet firing quick. Yep, quick. And time. Good. And next one's going to be alternating. Guys, so this will be a second option. Ready? And go. Quick. And time. I pulled these guys to do this after their lift, so I made it a little bit difficult on them. So depending on who we're working with, we will use some different methods. These guys are both college pitchers, so we will work that mobility. We will work activation with them. We will work the trigger points. With adult clientele, we're a little bit heavier on the mobility, and then we work the heart rate a lot more in their warm-up. All right, take some of these things, use them for your warm-ups, train hard, play hard.